Now, here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Of course, we have the cold and the potential snow to talk about. I want to shift gears here for just a second to mention a small earthquake occurring earlier this morning. This is around 9:30 in the morning in Plainfield, Connecticut. That's actually just south of Danielson, Connecticut, just over the Rhode Island border. About a 2, it looks like, on the Richter scale. That information coming in from the Weston Observatory. So this is not a large earthquake, but we will keep you updated on this situation. In the meantime, back to our weather around here. Now, we have been talking about the potential of some snow on the way for tomorrow morning. This is not for today, so I'm going to fast forward this map. Throughout the afternoon, in fact, a lot of sunshine to try to warm up the atmosphere. By early tomorrow morning, notice increasing clouds. I'm thinking that for you early morning commuters, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, you're okay, maybe just a few flurries. And then from about 7 in the morning to around noontime, watch what happens. This swath of blue moves through. This indicates some light to moderate snow. And this will not be a lot of snow, but when you time this out with the later part of the morning commute, you can get some issues. So roads will not be impassable, but allow an extra few minutes to get to work. And then as we go into 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the snow pushes away, maybe continuing out across the Cape Cod Canal, Cape Cod itself. But by this point, we're left with a few clouds, but the snow is gone. So it's a quick event, and then we actually may tap into a little bit of sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures will be a lot more reasonable. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Right now, our temperatures, not really that reasonable. 12 in Coventry, 15 in Westerly, 15 in Inegret, 13 in Newport. Keep in mind, these are actual temperatures, and at least we are seeing some improvement compared to the sub-0 and 0 numbers that we saw earlier this morning. Right now, we are 14 degrees in Smithfield, 16 in Warwick, and in Seekonk, we're sitting at 15 degrees. Those winds are still a little breezy, so those wind chills in the single digits, and that continues throughout the day. Notice the absence of clouds. This is good news. As the air tries to moderate itself, the sunshine will also help try to do this. That's why our temperatures go into the upper teens this afternoon and actually stay in the upper teens throughout this evening. And by tomorrow morning, when you're driving to work, those temperatures in the upper 20s, maybe close to 30 degrees in spots. For the Eyewitness News Threat Tracker, we've lowered today to the medium category. That wind chill advisory has been dropped, but still make sure you dress warmly because it's not a balmy day by any means. Tonight, we're in the low category, and then for tomorrow, putting you back into the medium category. This is not because of the cold. This is because of that snow potential and also some gusty winds. It looks like the windiest spot will be out here in Bristol County, Massachusetts. That's where a high wind watch is in effect. Potentially 50 to 60 mile an hour winds. It'll be the windiest out here across the Cape and the islands, and we'll keep an eye on Bristol County, Massachusetts. Here in Rhode Island, it's breezy, just not as windy as we'll see out to points east. 7-day Futurecast shows the snow on the way for tomorrow morning, up to 32 degrees. We'll take it after the numbers we saw this morning. And then on Saturday, it's a cold start, temperatures in the teens, up to 22 on Saturday afternoon. And a lot of people asking about this. Yes, the Pats-Ravens playoff game, temperature around 23 at kickoff, will drop into the mid to upper teens by the time the game is wrapping up. It'll be a little bit of a breezy start, but the wind should really start to die down throughout the game. So it's not one of those ridiculous windy games there at Foxborough, but we will have wind chills in the teens, and definitely dress warmly if you're headed to the game. But I'm not expecting weather to play that much of a role in this playoff game. Then on Sunday, up to 32 degrees with partly cloudy skies. And then notice what happens on Monday. Those temperatures look a little more normal for this time of year. We could sneak in a few rain or snow showers by the time we get to next Tuesday and Wednesday, as those temperatures stay in the mid to upper 30s. So the brutal cold doesn't leave us for a while, but we'll have to keep an eye on the chance of rain or snow as we head into next week. But definitely cold out there this afternoon, Danielle, just not as freezing as what we had earlier. And of course, you can always go to WPRI.com. You can take the forecast with you. Danielle's excited about that. You can track the cold as you're out and about today in case you can't notice it on your own. To your hands and your nose, you can see those temperatures on apps for your iPhone and Android phone. So a great thing to have with you, especially in this cold weather. Also a good thing to have with you for tomorrow morning, as we'll expect a little bit of snow.
You know how to sell it, Pete.
I do.